What up? Good evening, good afternoon, good night, and good morning. Welcome to another episode of Millionaire M.A.N right here on Relationship Entertainment Television, better known as RETV. Y'all could have chosen to be anywhere else, but y'all have chosen to be right here with us on Millionaire Man Cave. Y'all know how we get down. We get down with all types of real, raw, uncut, live, answer questions, conversation. This is your sneak peek into a real life man cave. And this is how it goes down. I mean, sometimes we talk about sex, sometimes we talk about wives, we talk about parenting, we talk about movies, we talk about politics, we talk about it, everything right here in the man cave. And this is your sneak peek. So make sure that you share this with your family, share this with your friends, tell them to tune in because it's about to get down, get real. We got a real good conversation tonight. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. As always, let me introduce the panel because I could not do the show by myself. This is my fellow co-hosts. They are just as equal as I am. Their opinions matter just as much. And some of them, you know, we just ignore. Without any further ado, my brother from another mother, my man Mike is in the building. What's going on, Money Mike?
What's up? What's going on? I'm chilling, ready to do my thing. Just trying to hang out on a Tuesday night.
Hey, I was about to say, Mike, you finally got it right, dog. It's the weather has been fairly decent, so you really, I noticed your layers are coming down.
Yeah, no hat tonight.
Yeah, no hat. Yeah, you know, like you bundled up, so forth and so on.
Nope.
It's probably what about a good 50, 60, some 6 degrees outside.
Yeah, I think it's about 55, 60 out here.
Okay.
It's nice.
I just came back from up north where it was a little chilly up in New York. Speaking of up north. Right. Good brother from the DMV, DC, Maryland. He resides on the Maryland side of that DMV. All day Fort Wash. Exactly. Mr. Reasonable, aka Donnell, aka Mr. Perfect, aka don't hate because I'm pretty, aka I'm a family man, aka Mr. Classic Man, aka he switches it up.
Hey, aka I tells no lie.
What's good with you, Donnell?
Ain't nothing, you know what it is.
More damn AKAs than a line of AKAs at HBCU.
Hey, if I ever get in trouble.
Which one are we talking to today?
Just use my government name.
And as always, AKAs than HBCU.
And as always, representing the A, and I don't mean Atlanta, I mean the good B-ham of Alabama. My man he's staying in business, he's believing his thing, he's doing his thing. Black is in the building. What's going on, Superfly?
Hey man, what's up, man? Everything cool. I know y'all seen y'all probably didn't, but I'm just reminding y'all. Y'all know it was a little Maryland, Alabama engagement yesterday. You know,
engagement.
Yeah,
engagement.
Yeah. It didn't work too good for Maryland.
They played in a tournament together.
No, it wasn't together. It was not together. It really wasn't together. No, they were there.
Alabama tore him out the frame.
Oh man, come on, dog.
I missed it.
Maryland, the basketball game.
Yeah.
I missed it. I was flying yesterday, so I missed it.
I just got to represent. I got to represent for the home team. For the home team. For all y'all that don't know, look, Alabama and Birmingham are two different places. They're two different places. Okay, so don't get twisted.
Okay, it's Birmingham, not in Alabama. They just still two different places. Is that how they work?
Man, put it like this: I'm from Birmingham, but I'm not in Birmingham.
Okay.
So that can put you like that's a big thing right there. So. Gotcha. I'm trying to share this. I'm trying to share out, man. I'm getting to share out, man.
Don't forget, share this with your family, share this with your friends. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you are watching this right now live on YouTube. While y'all do that,
Go ahead.
No, I would say while y'all do that, and don't forget, share. We're gonna get into this right quick, and then we'll hear what Black got to say.
When they do that,
Well. And that song came out of the A, meaning Alabama, Birmingham, which is
Hey,
not
look.
affiliated with Alabama.
Look, man. Actually, Cool Slick, man, was Cool. He like y'all listen to Ricky Smiles show, Black Tony. Don't never come to work. He always supposed to be on his way. Cool Slick been coming on the show to introduce himself for the last 3 years, man. And every time it's something come up, I talked with him early, and he's like, "No, shout, I'm gonna probably be on there about what time y'all start, shout? What time y'all start?" Like, man, we start at 8. What time that is? My time. Shout, that's 7 your time. All right, man. Well, I got something I got to do real quick, man. But hit me up, man. Just hit me. I text him every time, man. He'll never come, man. So he said today he might come in. We'll find it.
Hey, okay. Cool Slick. I don't care if you come in during the middle of the show. We got to get my man Cool Slick on, because my man straight out of Birmingham.
Now he ain't gonna stay, but he's not gonna stay. But 3, 4, 5 minutes. That's it. He gonna be in and out. So we'll see.
Get my man Cool Slick in the cave. We got to meet Cool Slick with it. Yeah. Oh, right quick, and I don't know. I hope you don't mind me bringing this up. I know you. Apparently, you. Oh, there you go. You came off mute. You showed earlier you got your vaccination shot, Mr. Reasonable Donnell. How you? I mean, I don't know if you care that I shared that with everybody. I guess I should have asked you prior to. My bad. I remember that next time.
Oops, my bad.
You put my business out in these streets.
My bad. I remember that next time. You got treated for that itch you got, right?
Nah, man. Penicillin can clear all that up.
But you got your COVID drink. How was it for you? I just want people to know with real time we know what we doing.
No, I mean it was good. It feel like a little tetanus shot or whatever. Arm a little sore. I mean, but ain't nothing that you can't maintain.
And for the people who don't know, you got which one did you get?
I got the Pfizer.
Okay.
Pfizer dose. So I just got the first dose today, and I go back 10 days from today.
Hey man, I'm eventually I'm gonna get mine, man. But right now, man, it's just, man, the news killing me, man. Every time I turn on the news, man, I see somebody. The needle be this long, and they put the whole damn needle in your arm. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, there's a bone somewhere. Is that junk going through the back of your arm, poking you in your side? What the hell all that needle going?
It's not even that serious. I mean, to be honest, it's not even that serious.
I know what I seen, dog. Them needles, them needles ain't like that. Them needles long, man.
My son who don't like needles, period. He wouldn't say you gotta put him out. You'd have to put him out in order to give him any type of shot. And he definitely a grown man.
You know what my biggest problem is, man? My biggest problem is this. Not problem, but it's just, it don't matter. When I go to the doctor every year, do my checkups, anything, when they gotta take my blood, my girl who been taking my blood better be there, because they know you ain't finna bring no intern in here to stick me. They already. When I walk in the door, they're like, "Oh Lord, here go Mr. Blackman. Where Kim? Where Kim at? Because he gonna act a fool if Nanisha come in here talking about something. She gonna take his blood. I be grilling. I be like, hey, look, now wait a minute. Now, whoa, wait a minute. This your first time sticking somebody? How many sticks you got in your life? I talked to him, dog, until I had one lady she had to set me straight.
You talked to him.
I talked to him, dog, and they just switched out girls for me or whoever's in there. I'm joking, and I'm saying it real jokingly, but
he's serious at the same time.
They know that they don't want me to make everybody else in that damn office nervous who got to do the same thing. They better get me who I want in there.
He want who to stick him, who he need to stick him. That's what he said.
Right. No, not the hell. Don't even say no. Ain't nobody doing all that. Take my blood, man. Take my blood. Nobody but Kim taking my blood. Now Kim out there. Now my doctor office get rid of Kim. Oh, all right, no more prostate blood test for me. Cause I mean, one time, man, a lady stuck me, man. I bled all day almost, man. I thought I was
damn.
I thought I was gonna go get me some Tampax. I'm like, you should have put a Tampax on my arm. This Band-Aid ain't enough. I'm still bleeding.
She's stuck in you and you bled and you need to go get some Tampax.
Hey, look,
What
man.
she sticking with? What she sticking with?
Exactly. What she stick you with, though? And did you enjoy it?
No, I did not. I did not enjoy it. It was too big. It was too big. All I seen was blood. There was too much blood coming out. I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can I get some orange juice and some cornflakes or something before I leave? Because I might die. Because hey, look, man, it was just, dog, you know how you get just a little piece of, just a little blood? I mean, dog, it was like bled out. I'm like, good God, I don't know if my blood was thin that day or whatever, but I was like, good gracious. So that's my thing, man. So whenever Kim is available to do my shot, that's when I already signed up going back there. Yeah, that's when I'm gonna do it. That's when I'm gonna do it, man. And preferably, I want that one shot, man. I can't be going back and forth.
At Johnson & Johnson?
Yeah, that's what I got. That's the one that I got. I got the Johnson & Johnson.
How'd you get yours, Mike? Where you get it from?
They had a clinic or whatever. They had shots set up at a church.
Oh,
and, we went.
Oh, you let Sister Mabel stick you from the usher board.
Nah, it was all Walgreens, like pharmacy people in there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was all Walgreens people.
Yeah, mine was all Safeway for pharmacy folks.
Okay.
You let the cashier from Safeway stick you? So
he said nope.
Oh man, man, they be on the news, man. You be sitting on the news, man. They just and then push. I'm like, oh, that hurt. I know that hurt. That's why your arm hurt. They don't use no Vaseline. They don't do nothing with it, man. They just stick it in, man.
Damn. Hey, is that how Kim do you?
Yeah, man.
No Vaseline.
Kim talked to me. She rubbed me. You know, she talked to me and she tell me, you know, she tell me what to look at. I look away and then she know how to do it. She put pressure on it. Then she stick it in.
That's how to do it. Okay. Put a little pressure first, then stick it in.
Yeah. You just can't jig it in, man. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. No.
Hey, would you see? She says that look away.
Yeah, she do say look away. She's like she's like, you see that chart over there? And then she'll squeeze. Like, yeah, I see it.
Hey, grow up, man. Grow up, man.
Hey, so for those who don't know, this is Millionaire M.A.N Cave. This is y'all's ride into a man cave, and this is not usual conversation. We talking about needles and not the things that y'all think we talking about. This ain't that type of man cave. This ain't that type of man cave.
Oh man, we talking about needles and getting blood, man.
Hey, I'm glad you cleared that up because I'm
getting vaccinated.
Got them viewers that be like, oh, we.
Hey, somebody that turned it off. Oh, I thought they was talking about the real thing.
Yo,
man. Oh man.
With y'all. Hey, so this is y'all's intro to Millionaire M.A.N Cave. If by chance y'all got questions, we answer questions live on air. Put them in the chat. Interact with us. Let us know what's on your mind. We got questions. We got topics. We got all of that good stuff. I'm literally getting ready to read our question of the week sent in by another viewer. If you have a question that you would like to submit to Millionaire M.A.N Cave for us to answer live on air, go ahead and either put it in the chat or send it to us. We prefer video questions so we can play it on air at info@re-tv.net. Send it over to info@re-tv.net. It's right there beneath Mike's finger, right there. Send it in. We'll get it on there. And yes, it's down that way, down there. Yeah, exactly.
That way.
Yeah. There you go.
Hey, man, you can't see my Superfly, man. I'm gonna switch chairs, man. I won't be able to see my Superfly.
Super fly. Hey, but send it in though, real talk, because we got questions and the questions get good, but y'all get real live, raw, uncut answers. So don't send in questions if you ain't ready for the answer. As Black always say, we answer your question, not you. So if you ain't prepared for the answer, don't send it in. But we want your questions anyway. info@retv.net. Fellas, question of the week. Y'all ready? Someone has sent this in. And I kind of feel like it goes with a lot of the topics we were talking about earlier before the show with your boy Derek Jackson and all other old dude. But let's figure this one out. This is an interesting one. All right, here we go. Question of the week. Send it in if y'all got one. We all know and can agree cheating is wrong. I cheated. Got caught up because she went through my phone. There's a lot of backstory to why and how we got there, but that's for another time. With that said, I'm hurt now because she is trying to keep my son and the baby that is on the way from me, away from me, because of what we are going through as a couple. In my humble opinion and opinions of others, I've been nothing but a great father, but I have not been a good husband. Really, my fault because I never saw myself being a husband. The moment she told me she was pregnant with our first child, who is now 2, I was elated because I never knew my father, and this gives me an opportunity to be a father I always wanted to be. So far, I've been that and more to my son, and will be that for my daughter that is on the way as well. We both have cheated. I can get over it, but she cannot. I told her today that we should get a divorce and be co-parents because we both have been unhappy in this marriage and only check the financial and caring for our child boxes in the relationship. Then she tries to run off with my son after I said that. I have always felt that she would try to keep me away from my kids if we were to ever get a divorce. I am not a fan of the court system because I could never and would never be a deadbeat, which is the number one reason why I have been in this marriage so long. Please, by all means, tell me how stupid I am or drop whatever tidbits of advice and y'all stories y'all can. Thank you.
Did he really say y'all can?
I put the S in there, but he said y'all.
Okay. Because I was talking about the y'all can. Like, first of all, all right, go ahead. No.
So both of them cheated?
And he says that toward the end.
That's what I heard too. That's what I heard.
Yeah. We both have cheated. I can get over it, but she cannot. But early in the first part, he goes, we all know and can agree cheating is wrong. I cheated. Got caught up because she went through my phone. There's a lot of this backstory. We know how blah, blah, blah to another time. Yeah. So he says he cheated in the beginning. Then he gets to the end and says, we both have cheated. I can get over it, but she can't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so that's what's got me. If she cheated too, how is she going to feel, or how does she feel it's, well, okay, rewind. I mean, first and foremost, how does she feel it's okay to keep the kids from him? Because he was a bad husband and not a bad father. He was a bad husband. So that doesn't warrant keeping the kids away. But if she cheated too, how does she feel like that's going to match? How does she feel like that's going to fit into this situation?
I can answer both of those, man. I can answer both of those.
I never had to pick up the microphone.
You know what I'm saying? Look, to your first part of your question, you already know, and I think you said the most, women are emotional creatures. She's thinking with emotion and not with her actual brain. I think that's the first reaction, to something like that. I'm gonna keep the kids away from you. My advice to, my man is to, go through the motions. I mean, as long as you're not like a, deadbeat, cracked out dad, the judge is not he shouldn't keep you away from from your kids. I mean, I don't know what person would do something like that. But in terms of like she cheating too, she probably did do it, but she probably did it out of, to be tit for tat. and it didn't have no emotional connection. She can't get over it, so she was just trying to, basically, this is how you made me feel type situation.
I think she did hers first.
You think so, Mike?
I think she did hers first.
You think so? Why
Yeah.
Why
because just because of how he threw it in there. He didn't mention it like I cheated, so she cheated. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I cheated, blah blah blah. He went down this whole thing, and she was like, and then he was like, well, she cheated too. We both cheated. He just kind of threw it in there. So I think she cheated first.
I don't know. I would probably beg to differ. I mean, we can agree to disagree. My thoughts are, the reason why I feel like she didn't do it first is because he said that she can get over it. I mean, he can get over it, but she can't. She's trying, but it's the whole, she found out she was pregnant. They got married. Now they having another one on the way. It's a snowball effect for her. She feels slighted in the relationship.
Okay. I'll go with that. For now.
I heard a couple of things that comes to my attention with this situation. First, when he said that, my first thing is, all right, he said he cheated. All right, so let's define what the cheating is, this thing. So I don't know how they define it, but anything. I don't know if it's wrong, but the dude said that, first of all, I ain't want to be no husband. I got married because I found out that we was having kids, and I was elated. I think that was the word he said, and I wanted to be a dad. So I went ahead and married an old girl. So for one thing, that's why I think she wants to take the kids away from him, because that is, that's the way she can hurt him, because to me, she feels that he never loved me. He just beat that back out. I got pregnant.
BDBO.
And the kids is what made him marry me. And so I'm going to find the biggest thing I can to hurt you, because I know I can't hurt you because you never wanted me. But if I take your kids, I can hurt you. And it ain't about and so Preach. That's one of the most deadliest things that women can do, because when you think you hurting a man by taking his kids from him, you are being so selfish, because you don't even understand what these kids may need from their father, and you got to squash that. And so she's dealing with a lot of hurt. And when he said, I got caught, and then we both, and she can't get over it. I don't know. She probably can't, because she still want to get back at you. She know. Now here's the thing. He's saying this. She cheated. I can get over that. See, right now she see you ain't hurt. See, bro, her cheating didn't hurt you, but her taking your kids
will.
And so that's just a spiteful move that I see that she's doing at this point. I'll think some more a little bit later.
Yeah, no, you hit that. You hit that.
Say, Black just hit something, you know what I'm saying? She might not even have cheated for real. She might have just said that.
Just to get
at him. Trying to make him mad. And it didn't make him mad. And now she's talking about taking the kids.
Because she want him to feel her hurt. And see, women, they do that. That's why they come home, or we come home, and they want us to feel their pain that they had all day. They don't want us to solve that. They want us to feel it. And that's what they do with a lot of their girlfriends. They feel that pain. Girl, I feel you. Girl. Oh, he did what, girl? Oh, that. Oh, I never liked him in the beginning. Oh, he's not. Well, if I see, they want people to feel that. They don't want nobody to feel that. They want them to feel it. They don't want
women know what gets to us as their husbands. They know what exact button to be able to push to make you flick off. And so because she thought the first button was, Most men can't deal with their wives or their woman cheating on them. So she said, I cheated. Okay, bet. So now I'm gonna take the kids. Is that right of her? Since, because if she quote unquote cheated too, and he cheated, is that right of her for to say, I get custody of these kids and you don't?
No, it don't match. It don't match. It's like Kool-Aid with no sugar. It don't match.
I've seen that happen before. Well, this is the real deal, man. One of my homeboys, rest in peace now. But he got custody of his kids. It's simply because, their son, the woman, she was so spiteful trying to go at him based on what he was telling me, that she was trying so hard to hurt that the judge saw right through it and was like, whoa, too much. I'm awarding him with custody. You get visiting rights.
Wow. That's rare. Because that's rare. Two things, in my opinion, that the system or court system, the government are not for. Is for people of color, specifically blacks, and husbands. The wives and women, the court system is made for them. They can walk in there, like you said, shed a tear, and unless you overdid it, like you said, old girl did. It's automatically the ruling is more so for them, no matter how sad or sob of a story us as a husband or as a man can come up with. The court system was not made for us.
Yeah.
It's a lot of things to consider too, Ty. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's, what's in the kid's best interest.
Who's more stable?
Yeah, I get that. I get that. But you can't tell me there are a lot of women who will not try to use manipulative tactics to prove, especially in a situation like my dude who wrote this letter, or whatever. Because he first starts to take accountability and says, I cheated. Knowing that he cheated, knowing that he will admit that, you don't think she's going to try to use that to the best of her ability to say, this is why I need custody of these kids, and he don't?
But speaking to kids, though, I'm saying with Donnell, I'm going back to what Donnell, man, because listen, if he is look, all right, if he cheated, okay, that's a given, we know that. But if he can prove that he's a good dad, that could work for him in court. They may not get him custody, but she ain't gonna be able to take them kids away from him, right? Because it's a difference. It's a difference between having custody of the kids living with you, then being able to see the kids, and then not being able to see the kids at all. All
right. So Black, let me give you a real life, real talk. This happened to me situation and scenario, right?
Okay.
So everybody knows I got kids. I'm part of a blended family, meaning I brought kids in and my wife brought kids in, so on and so forth. So after, and everybody knows this is my second marriage and so forth. So none of that's no secret here. My name is not Derek Jackson. But in real talk, so where was I going with that? I made the whole Derek Jackson joke, and I just lost it. And lost it. Nah. So okay.
Oh, you know who Derek Jackson is? I'm like, who the hell is Derek Jackson?
I said all that. Who the hell is that? So basically, after I got divorced from my first wife, it wasn't until about 4 or 5 years later when she decided to put me on child support, right? So I'm like, okay, whatever, I'm going to do for my kids regardless, because that's who, my loyalty, like you said, like even he said in his letter, my loyalty is too. My loyalty is to my kids. So regardless of whether I'm on child support or not child support, I'm going to do for my kids regardless. Cool beans. Well, I've had friends of mine go, yo, this is wrong. She shouldn't be doing this to you, X, Y, and Z. I had family say, oh, this, that, and the third, because you're such a great dad and you make sure them kids are taken care of. Why is she putting you on child support, so on and so forth? And I'm like, regardless, I'm going to do it anyway. It supports my kids. I support my kids. I had people write letters on my behalf to the court to say, hey, this is such a great father. He doesn't deserve X, Y, and Z. I took those letters with me to the court when I had my child support hearing to say, hey, Judge, X, Y, and Z. Judge was like, I don't want to see that. I'm good. I'm good. So that goes to my point is, no matter how good of a character you have, if you cheated and you'll admit that you cheated, and she can use that to her advantage in the court system, they ain't gonna care what people gonna say. Oh, you was a good dad. That judge didn't give a rat's tail how good of a dad I was, how much I supported my kids when I had character witnesses write letters and so forth and say with my good character. He was like, I don't need that. I'm good. Your order is X, Y, and Z.
So
Quick question,
I feel like
was that in court with lawyers, or is that after y'all got divorced and you in child support?
This is after we got divorced. This was in court. This was 5 years after we didn't got divorced.
So Ty, I was about to say, and I don't know what Black was alluding to, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like in a situation like that, and I'm assuming you did this in North Carolina, you know, you might have been the wrong Black complexion, you know what I mean, to basically, and I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being
donkey. Donkey.
Real.
No, I mean, because you know, some people find it, you know, inferior, you know, but I probably would have lawyered up. Probably would have cost you, but
that's where I was going, Donnell.
It might have been worth it in the end. I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? You still a provider, you know, and especially because it didn't sound like that you guys went through mediation first before you went to go see a judge. That should have been like an indication that you probably needed to lawyer up. Because, you know, basically a mediator is like, can you guys settle this on your own before going to see the judge? Because the judge is going to make things final.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. But I'm just relating this. I'm relating my story to say, because I know I didn't want whoever's writing this letter.
Let's get homeboy. Let's get him. So first thing, dog, you know, when y'all go in that court, you know, you better bring Sonny Cochran. You better get him. You better get Sonny Cochran. That's Johnny Cochran's cousin. Actually, he was on Sanford and Son one time.
You stupid.
I'm not lying. If you watch the old episode of Sanford and Son, back in the 70s, the lawyer dude was named Sonny Cochran. He was also the doctor and he was the barber.
And he still practice.
Man, look it up. If anybody here got Google, go ahead and look up.
Still practicing.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you Sonny Cochran. I'm gonna show you Sonny Cochran.
Any show that I love from the 70s, it was Sanford and Son.
Oh yeah.
Sanford and Son.
But yeah, dog. But to my man, hey, look, man, get lawyered up. I mean, you don't take them threats as, you know, I'm taking your kids, but you know, we can talk about it. No. You told me you taking my kids. Hey, look. And I take my kids serious. And sometimes when you show that you taking it serious, that my kids, I get lawyer up, dog. Lawyer up and go in their court. Don't go in the court, man, as hey, don't go in there just as a Black dude. Go in there as a Black dude with representation. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, you got the lawyer up. You got the lawyer up because the lawyers know how to work the system. The lawyers know what the judges look for. Chances are
they know the judge.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. They know the judge. They know how the judge rules, so they know what to say. You know, you always got the lawyer up when you go to court. Always. It may not be financially fiscal all the time, but you got to do your best anytime you go to court to get a lawyer because they know how to work the system better than you.
I'm about to say too, and you lawyer up, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they might subpoena like, you know, her financials where she can't hide money and say, oh, she only made $20,000 and you make, you know, 70,000 or I don't, you know, where, you know, it's not looking good for you because you make more money than her.
What was that?
What the hell was that?
PORN.HUB.
Hey, no, man. I found it. I found Sonny Cochran. Sonny Cochran on Sanford and Son. Hey.
That's what you found?
That's Sonny Cochran.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that looked like Sugar Bear.
Right.
It's Sugar Bear from Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to watch that episode. It's on YouTube. Sanford and Son. Sonny Cochran. And man, and he'll hit you with, I don't know. He didn't know nothing. But he was a lawyer. He said, I don't know.
Hey, he really would have found it. I was like, what is that?
That was Grady, man. You know, Grady had down.
Yeah, I remember.
What's up, man?
Grady. Hey, Mike, you know Grady Kappa?
Yeah.
Okay, I figured you knew that. All right, but back to my man right quick. So we gave him that advice, but let's flip this for a quick second. Because my man, he purposely. So last week we talked about Kirk Franklin and his son situation. He kind of gave half-ass of a story for the public to know, and we don't know the full story. Thus, he expected everybody to jump on Kirk based on what Kirk said on the phone. We talked about that last week, right?
Oh man,
I kind of feel my man here has done a little bit of that same situation. And I'm surprised, Black. If anybody, I'm surprised you ain't pick up on this. So he says, and I'm gonna go back to the beginning of this. So he says, we all know and can agree cheating is wrong. I cheated, got caught up because she went through my phone. Me right there, I'm saying that's a red flag. Let's put a stake in that one right there. Because she went through your phone. Number two, all right, there is a lot of backstory to why and how we got here, but that is for another time. Flag right there. Why is this for another time? Let's tell us more about why you got to this situation that you're getting ready to get into. Then he goes in and says, with that said, I'm hurt now because she is trying to keep my son and the baby that is on the way from me because of what we're going through as a couple. Mm-hmm. Yo, why are we skipping over these flags that he's already put into play? He's not telling us a lot of the situation. So there may be more of a reason as to why she wants to keep his son and this baby who's on the way away from him.
I agree with that.
He has left out. He's like, oh, that's for another time. We ain't gonna get into how we got to her cheating on me or me cheating on her. We just gonna say that she just want to take the kids away. Don't give us half the story, dude. You got to give us the rest of the story.
She don't want her kids around no other woman.
Oh, I agree with that. I can totally agree with that because I tell you one thing, I wouldn't want my kids around no other man. I'm telling you right now. Hey, look, I would OJ all of them.
Why are you bleeding so much?
Hey, I'm OJ and everybody, man. Hey, look, no, man. Look, I believe that I'm the best man for my kids on earth. Period. There's
as you should.
No other man is good for my kids like I am. They can be good for them, but they ain't good as me.
Of course.
I just believe that, and I'm telling you right now. I'm telling. Ooh, man. And so that's what I was resonating. But Ty, you're right. I did hear that stuff, and at the end, I was like, hey, look, but you probably can get all the lawyers you want to. You ain't gonna win because there's a lot of stuff you ain't telling us that you're doing.
Right.
That's going to really come out in court.
Black has to pick this up. I was like, Black has to pick up. The dude literally says, oh, that's the backstory and how we got here is for another time. No, we need to know these things going into. You're going to ask us for our tidbits and stories that we can share with you and tell you how stupid you are. But yeah, okay, sir, you stupid because you ain't told us the first half of this damn ass story.
And that was the other thing that I want to get too tired. You still don't stop. I was like, yeah. And at the end, you said how stupid you is. Yeah, you are stupid. Yeah.
Go ahead, Black.
I mean, you hitting it, Ty. You hitting it.
I'm going back to eat my cookies.
Down there, go to hell. Go to hell, down there. Go straight to hell, man. All right, no pass. Don't pass, don't collect nothing. You just go to hell. All right, just go straight to hell.
You said it.
I'm mad because I said more than once, too, and I'm pissed off. I was animate about that.
Hey,
pissed off. All right.
So I told you to look away.
Put a little pressure on it, stuck it in.
And y'all tuned in on time. Y'all will understand why the hell we laughing so hard.
Oh, hey, man, forget them. If they don't, man, they don't. I love this moment. This is a good moment for me, man. Hey, look. Hey, the hell with them, man.
Run it back. Run it back when we talk about vaccines.
Oh, man, that was a good one, man. That was a good one. Y'all got me, man. Oh, Lord, man. I need to put some lotion on out of that, man. Lord mercy. I feel a little soft.
Is that better or worse, Black?
I feel a little violated, man. I got to lose.
Yeah, last time they didn't lube up, so I guess he figured he put on his lotion this time. You good, bro?
I gotta stay slick like a can of oil, man. I gotta stay slick. Y'all got me, man. I'm slipping, man. I'm tired. Tired today, man. It's a rough day, man. It's a rough day. All right. But yeah, Todd, you said all the great points.
My man.
Hey, look, yeah, how stupid you, yeah, dog. You are stupid. You are stupid because first of all, I go back, he said, because she went through my phone.
Right. Okay.
How many times we talk about, first of all, how many times we talk about being sloppy cheaters? Okay, if you cheat, so what if your wife go through your phone? What's she gonna find? You got actual video footage of you doing it? I mean,
some people stupid enough to do something like that.
First, that's what I was getting to, and then so it was a whole barrage of things that I want to just get on it, and and then he said she cheated too, but I can get over it, and I'm like, oh man, come on, dog, come on. Now I understand what he's saying, but he's like, that is payment for me to keep my kids, and I'm like, no, dog, no, you got to come with more than that. You got to come with. I mean, I was saying what Donnell, more importantly, I was going with what Donnell was saying about if you a good dude, then it's gonna show in court, like what he was saying there. It's gonna show in court, and that's true. If it's true, you know what I'm saying. You just can't say I'm a good dude, and it ain't true, because when you get in court, it's gonna come out, and that's why I say she probably might have a lawyer. Somebody gonna have a lawyer. She don't even need a lawyer, because the lawyer is the public point of view about a woman should be with her kids. That's her lawyer right there.
Yes.
He ain't got them. You know what I'm saying? So that's my point was, hey man, lawyer up. That's what you need to do first. But then also, just, hey man, you just stupid, man.
He said, tell me how stupid I am.
Don't leave.
And first of all, you stupid because you made the biggest mistake of all of marrying a person just because you got him pregnant.
Right.
He says, I never wanted to be that. He said that in there.
That's why he didn't care. That's why he didn't care when she cheated. That's why he was like, I can get over it, but she can't. He can get over it because he never really was in it to begin with. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that woman hurt, man. She hurt. Now, like I said, we don't know.
Cheating was going to be inevitable. Cheating was going to be inevitable. Because he didn't care. He didn't want to be with her in the first place. He
wasn't in it.
Exactly. He was only in it for the simple fact that she had his kids. And I get it, but is that a reason to stay with somebody? No. No. That's a problem in with yourself, because then people get into marriages and they feel like they got to stay together because of the kids. Mm-hmm. When you ain't doing them kids a justice or service,
right? Because the kids have to see a healthy relationship. The kids have to see a healthy relationship.
Donnell, you said you kind of are how?
I mean, I get what you're saying, and I don't disagree with you. However, I feel like having mom in the relation. I mean, having mom in the picture is just as important as having dad in the picture.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, it's one thing for a child to see, mommy and daddy going to bed together every night versus I'm at mommy's house and I'm at daddy's house.
Agreed. Yes. Agreed. However, to answer Anthony's question, and this particular guy who wrote in the question of the week, anybody who got questions, you write them in. We got you. info@RE-TV. He says he has a 2-year-old son and he has a baby girl on the way. So there's 2 kids involved in this particular situation. Questions, you write them in. We got you. info@RE-TV. He says he has a 2-year-old. I'm talking to myself again, y'all.
That was me.
Nah, you good. But so yeah, he got 2, 2-year-old son and then a baby girl on the way. But staying together for the sake of just so the kids can see their mother and father go to bed together or go to 2 separate places, that still does more damage to me, in my personal opinion, to a kid than a kid having to sit there and watch his mother and father not show love watch his mother and father argue, watch his mother and father go through whatever toxic stuff that makes them not good husband and wives. Yeah, I mean that does more damage to me as a child, or I would think it to a child than that I don't know. I don't know about that.
So and think about this too, you know what I'm saying? The convenience of, so like, as a child, you have all these activities going on. And if you gotta get parents in two different households, depending on where they live, it might not be convenient for the other, or they might not, be tracking it as, an actionable item for themselves. I mean, I just feel like when you in the same household, you know what I'm saying, you make things work, and it to me, it works out a little better for the child.
I see it as this.
I don't know about that. I'm my bad, Black. I don't know about that because and this is just my personal opinion as a parent, forget being the ex-husband or whatever. As a parent, my obligation is to my child. So, and because I'm living this situation currently, I co-parent with my ex-wife. Whether we communicate together or not, whether we like each other or not, we still co-parent. I make sure, regardless of what happens, that I'm going to be there for my kids. I'm going to make sure.
So in your situation, Ty,
okay,
your obligation is your child, but you also have another obligation with your current family as well.
Exactly.
And if they don't, fall in line like they, like you probably needed to be, like, somebody has to get, what I'm saying?
So key situation. And this is sort of a light situation. I mean, so key situation. My boys, y'all know, play football. So they got games. They've been playing high school football for the past 2 years, or 3 years, 4 years technically for my senior. My daughter is also in high school. This is my, my bonus daughter from my wife, my current wife. She plays high school soccer. Before she's playing high school soccer, she played middle school soccer. Same with my boy, they played middle school football. So if there happened to be a conflict of interest where the boys had a game and she has a game at the same time, there were times where, yes, I was able to catch the first 30 minutes of her game before making the start of their game. And then there were times where I just had to make the executive decision in my mind, while I still love her, regardless of who she is, a bonus child or not, I'm going to go watch my boys play because I knew that her mom and sometimes her dad, or most likely her dad, was there to watch her play her game. So I can go, give a little bit more attention, or, watch my kids. So you have to you as a parent, you have to go,
right.
My responsibility.
But Ty, you had to make that work because of conflicts. And I'm gonna tell you, adults in the same household, one of y'all would have went to the boys' game, and the one of y'all would have went to the daughter's game, and it'd have been done.
Okay.
Even if you're in the same household, though, I don't know.
Even if you're in the
same household, same household,
relationship. So okay,
same household.
Yeah, even if the relationship was good, if it was just all perfect, that's the decision you got to make. Sometimes, like, you go to her game, I go to his game, or vice versa.
Yeah.
And next time this happens, we'll switch.
Yeah.
Right.
That's it. But because y'all separate, you're trying to overcompensate by being at every single game for each child.
I don't know if I would consider that overcompensating, but
I know
there are parents who do that. Yeah, I know there are parents who do try to overcompensate because they're not in the same household or in the same relationship, for as the child's parent, other parent, whatnot. So yeah, there are people who overcompensate, and as parents who do that as well. Yeah, I agree. I'm with you.
Anthony made a real good point, and he did. Yeah, he did. To the point of, so he married her because of the first child. All right, and then he went back, and see, this a lot of clown this dude again for. You went back and had another baby by her, and she got a baby on the way.
He ain't never said it wasn't good.
Oh, well, she might have that wet. She might have that wet.
Yeah.
Wow.
Exactly.
She might have the Amazon River.
That's why he went back into the pool.
Right, well, yeah, okay. And that was it. Ain't no problem. That was it.
And they married. You know what I'm saying? They are married, so they have a sex.
Yeah, but still, man. But I think it's a huge difference based on what we're saying. When you marry somebody just cause you got a kid coming, versus you marry somebody together without kids, you have kids and then y'all grow apart. I think I agree more with Donnell with staying together for that situation, because if we brought this child into our life together in a marriage and we was already married, see, we had something before we got kids, then I think it's sometimes it's feasible to stay together versus
cheaper to keep her.
I was about to say, is it a cheaper to keep a situation?
Is that why?
For
Is
sure.
that why?
Oh, well, that's
Cheaper to
one
keep
thing. That's why we call this Millionaire Man Cave. Fool, don't make no stupid decisions.
We trying to save you millions.
Yeah, we trying to save you $2 million, dog. You know, lifetime. You could invest it. I don't care if you had to pay. Listen, you got to pay. Let's say, what's the average child support? Let's say for a guy. Let's go. A guy that make. Let's say a person that makes. All right. $35,000 a year. Child support would be like $1,000 a month. Can't.
I don't know
because he ain't
you ain't 35.
Is it a percentage?
So
do y'all know? Is it a percentage?
It depends on who's carrying. So it goes by who's carrying insurance. How many overnight stays in the month?
Yeah,
whether or not they go to like daycare or private schools. Stuff.
All right, let's say it's $600 a month. Okay. Or let's say $500 a month, a reasonable thing for child support per month.
Okay. Let's go with seven. That's probably more.
And it depends on how many kids you got too.
And it all depends on how many
per kid. Let's say $500 per kid. I'm breaking it down.
Okay.
All right, $500 per kid. That's $6,000 a year.
Okay.
In 10 years, that's $60,000. All right. If you paying child support for 10 years and it gonna cost you $60,000, do you know how much money you could have made at that money doing minimal? Let's say a modest 5% a year. Oh man, dog, do you know that that's your $1 million right there?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No doubt.
Black. I would argue if they stay married, because I know in the state of Maryland, after they reach that 10-year mark, she can get him for alimony.
Word.
Okay. I don't know how it is in North Carolina.
Hey man, look, man, whatever alimony is, man, I know my wife get me because we've been together 20 damn years. So I know I'm getting all of that shit. All right. Alimony. Matrimony. Hey. Hey, you mess around, she can get some of this phony money. Be like, I'm broke.
You
be like Johnny Carson. Johnny Carson.
No money. Like, I'm broke.
Hey. So most of us can all agree that marriage is like a business. Would it be a good idea, instead of looking at it as a lifetime commitment versus a 5-year contract or a 3-year contract?
I think marriage should be in contract years, just like they do like a sports team, man.
I was about to say, you mentioned that before, and I agree with you. I don't think I initially agreed with you when you first mentioned it, how you should believe, how you believe that a marriage should be between a 3 to 5 year contract, and every 3 to 5 years, both of y'all got to renew. You come to the table, and if she signs, you sign, you keep it moving. If neither one of y'all sign, I mean, I guess it gets complicated when one sign, the other one don't sign, but.
And I meant that in a mentality type thing.
I know.
In a how we evaluate where we are in this relationship. Of course, ain't nobody gonna get remarried every 3 to 5 years. Nobody doing that. But if you treat it as a business, and we come to the table and we talk about, okay, you're asking for this, we're offering this, or But bottom line, look, man, things done changed. You used to be a quarterback, starting quarterback. Hey, at best, you third string now. I mean, you ain't Brady. I mean, you like Mike Tomczak now.
Shouldn't that be? But honestly, real talk, shouldn't that be?
Yeah, that should
in my
be,
opinion.
man.
Shouldn't that be a more normal thing in marriage anyway? Shouldn't y'all have a yearly, bi-yearly, every 2 to 3 year, whatever, check in anyway to make sure y'all everybody ain't gonna be on the same page all the time.
No, they ain't gonna be. That's my whole point, Ty. I mean, you should be doing that.
You should do that anyway, regardless whether you treat it like a business or a contract. Go ahead, Mike.
So this is maybe a show, another topic, for another show. But should we, as married people, or should marriages be on 3-5 year, we'll say 5-year contracts where they renew, because how people renew their vows after so many years, whatever, for whatever reason they choose to renew their vows. But should it be in the contract marriage, or should it be a contract in the marriage?
Marriage should be a contract.
To renew it every 5 years.
So this just came to me. Like I feel like it could be a situation where all the states can standardize, what the penalties are for breaching contract. Much like they have like these tax brackets, right? Like this is where you fall. Like basically what I'm saying is if you make between, 50 and 60,000, this is how much you have to pay per child. You know what I'm saying? If you had to do X, Y, and Z. But I feel like, you could standardize, the first 5 years. If it don't work out, both of y'all can walk away. And if you decide to renew, 5 to 10 years, if y'all decided not to work it out, this is what, the split of the assets would look like. You know what I mean? So
it should be an incentive.
So basically, like you already know what your consequences if you breach the contract versus if you don't resign.
This should be, and there should be an incentive for resigning. Oh shucks, we done made it to year 5. We they done lowered our tax bracket, or we done made the year 10. We get an extra stimulus payment. We done made the year 20. We get another. We ain't got to file taxes for the next 5 years. Or
And then if you make it past certain, you qualify to be in the Hall of Fame, dog. The Hall of Fame of marriage.
You're a life member. You're a life member.
Yeah. It's cool. You and your wife walk around and like, we Hall of Famers, dog. Yeah, we Hall of Fame. Y'all Hall of Fame.
Hey, real talk. There should be. I mean, so Donnie, I get your point. You should right. They should be able to become a universal code or whatever, a penalty or law or whatever. So if you don't make it so many years, then you get penalized. But I also think you should have some type of incentive on the other side of that too.
Mm-hmm.
That would be dope. Because I think for instance, my grandfather just passed last week. We just had to bury him this past Friday. But this coming April 12th, I believe it would be, they would have celebrated 75 years of marriage.
Wow.
So you think about people like that who have these years of longevity together. I got family members in my family who've literally not even made it a full year. So if you don't make it a full year, what is your penalty? If you make it 75 years, what incentive do you get for being able to make it 75 years? That'd be dope in my opinion.
Yeah, it would.
Unfortunately, love is a choice.
There's no reward.
I bet a couple people think that about their kids too. About like, hey, look, hey, I'm gonna give this. We got a 5-year contract. This little fella here. We'll see how he acting at 5, and we might want to get him to somebody else. He might want to trade too.
Trade.
I know Kirk and a couple other people want to trade their kids.
All right, so dude got his answer. I think we all come to the consensus.
Okay.
Dude, you stupid.
You stupid.
Lawyer up when you go into this courtroom. And
please
be the great father that you claim that you are to your kids. And
please, lawyer.
I think that's the most important thing. No matter what happened in the situation, dog, whether you lawyer, we do it, just be good kids. I mean, be a good dad to your kids, man.
Yeah.
So you ain't impressing me. You ain't impressing nobody on this show by telling us, because you'll find your kid got you on blast one day on the internet. talking trash and you talking about you disrespecting me. Do it and be it. And I'm not saying Kirk Franklin didn't do that. I'm not sending shots at that. But I'm just talking about the situation. Because the man probably took care of his kid. I don't know. I guess he did. But all I'm saying is that if your kids is most important, well, they're gonna let you know how they feel about your contribution.
Do what you need to do for them kids. There it is. Black, what we got for man code tonight, sir?
Man code. This should have been man code last week, but it's man code this week. Look here, man. Let me tell you something, man. All y'all Facebookers and Snapgrams. I mean, not Snapgrams. Insta chats or whatever that. Do all that. Hey, look, man. Here's where I come from. If you got something to say about somebody in a situation, don't say it online. Say it to them, to their face. And I don't mean say it to them over the air. No, go to them and use that same intensity and that same vigor that you have when you be typing.
Keyboard
say
gangsters.
it with your words to their face. Then I respect you. I don't respect nobody that throws stones that can't reveal their own stuff that they got. So that's where we come from, the old school, man. Hey, look, when we was little, man, you be in the yard, y'all joning on somebody, but then you know if you go, we talking about mama jokes, we get mama jokes and we playing around. It's good. And we cool, but then somebody get a real good mama joke on you and you get mad and you ain't got nothing else to do but, now I got to pull out the big guns. Now I got to tell a story. Y'all got evicted. See everybody. Oh, Sonny had nowhere to live. Oh, mama's outside with them bloomers on. You hit that, man. So when you kids know that, man. When we was little, man, we knew that, dog. You don't take it so far to where I got to pull out the big guns, and that's why I see. Look, man, if you're a man and you got something to say about somebody, say it to their face. Just go to them. Say it to their face. That's man code. That's all I got to say. Say it to their face.
Say it to their face.
Say it to their face, man. Say it to their face.
No keyboard gangsters.
No keyboard. And also on the flip side of that, the other side of that conversation. Hey, look, man, don't be talking about you will. What do you say? I will break my foot off me. Look, if you, do not send threats that you can't keep, please. You get slapped off. Yeah, you ain't about it, man. See, that's what the internet does for us. The internet gives us courage. You know what I'm saying?
It does.
See, internet gives us a lot of courage we wouldn't have. The internet is worse than liquor. Because when you get that liquid courage in you and you start talking crap, you still gonna get knocked out because you probably doing that in person. You know what I'm saying? And you learn your lesson, be like, yeah, I need to shut my mouth because I got knocked out. I need to stop drinking and I need to shut my mouth. The internet, it lets you, or you can be as bad as you want. And all you can get is 1,000, you got 1,000 likes. Ooh. And everybody talking, man, you heard what he said? It's the Twitter beef. Man, what the hell is a Twitter beef?
Hey, why Black sound like that old man in the in the corner of the club complaining that all these new whippersnappers, these dances they got going on? What the hell?
Hey, you know what? Dude? Hey, you know what I just found out? His new word, his new term. His new term. Hey, here's the new term. It go with BDBO. A dude that can't BDBO, he got that Twitter beef. Oh, he got that Twitter beef. He got that Twitter beef, y'all.
Black is stupid, but
he must have that Twitter beef.
We gonna hashtag Twitter beef.
Twitter G.
He can't beat that. He can't beat EBO. He must have that Twitter beat.
Twitter gangster.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Social
So that's
media
man code, man.
gangster.
You gotta be able to back up what you say, man. If you're gonna say something, say it in person, man. Say it in person.
Yeah.
Say it in person. That's all I'm saying.
I can
Tired
dig
of all this internet arguing and stuff. I ain't got time for that, man.
Yeah, I can dig that. I'll stamp that.
You stamp that, man.
Stamp
All right,
Yeah.
Mike.
Say it
Ride
to
with
their
me, Mike.
face.
Ride
Say
with
it to
me,
their
man.
face.
Say it to their face. Say it to the face. Say it to the face.
Hey,
The week by my loss.
We roughed them all.
Twitter beef. Hey, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Right here, Millionaire Man Cave, Relationship Entertainment Television, each and every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Don't forget to tell your friends, tell another friend, tell another friend. Y'all can rewatch because there was a lot of jokes that y'all missed at the beginning that resurfaced later on in the episode. Go back and rewatch it on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button so that way you know each and every time we go live or each and every time another show goes live or is aired right here on Relationship Entertainment Television, y'all can participate and watch. We appreciate y'all. Again, send your questions in, info@ra-tv.net, and we'll holler at y'all.
Send them in.
Peace. We out.
Peace.